sucks. Don't want it too low, belaying where it's gonna slide off my butt, right? So that's usually between my harness and my pack. But depending on if you're wearing crampons, you got skis on your back, whatever, that can be hard to get the rope flipped around where it needs to go. So what I do is I'll put my guide hand against my hip, pull the rope behind me right here, and if I just spin around, now I'm on belay properly, right? So next thing, it's really important that I have a good stance as I do this. You can just stay there for now, Dakota. So I need a really good seat, and I want to kick my heels in and pack the snow down so it's really firm and I can brace against it, right? I'll be sitting upright but holding the fall, like of the fallen climber or whatever, with my legs straightened out in front of me here. And if I need an anchor, right, I might have a snow anchor back here, I might have a meat anchor. I don't have to have an anchor for this, especially for a single person load. But if I need an anchor, it's very important that whatever I'm anchored to, whether that's with my PAS or with my knot that I tied here, however I'm anchored, it needs to be on the same side as where the climber or the load is going, right? Anchor, belayer, climber, all lined up on the same side. If it's on the wrong side, if Dakota falls, he'll spin me around and I'll drop him, which is not great. So if I have an anchor, that's where it lives. Dakota, can you carefully approach the edge for me here? Yep. Get nice and long, sit down the hill, please. Perfect. All right, cool. And then you can just turn and walk on down if you'd like, have whatever it is for you. So as Dakota goes down, I'm feeding rope out at whatever speed he's taking it. So I can lower him, but if he's walking, right, because most of the time we're just walking like up and downhill in this terrain, then I can just let him take that rope so it's a consistent sort of, it's a consistent tension on him so he's not jerked around by the rope. Is that a good spot to stop? Great. Great. Can you come back up, Dakota? Come real slow for me. As Dakota climbs up, my brake hand extends, I grab in front of it and slide. Slip, slap, slide method of belaying, like we've done back in the day so many times. I'm trying to keep all the slack out of there. My teammates will know to not outstrip their belay and climb too fast with a trip. Patience won't. I might be like, hey, stop for a second. I gotta get that slack out of the way first. So make sure you're keeping up with them, because the hip belay is not gonna be good if you got a bunch of slack in front of it. It will just pull you off your stance. And at the top here, Dakota, you can step over there too. You can do a for me. Notice how I have Dakota exit to this side because it wraps the rope around my waist, which provides more friction. If Dakota went the other way, you can go this way for me for a second to your right. You can see that as Dakota steps to the right, it opens up the belay, right? So if he falls at the edge, I'm more likely to drop him here. So as people come up, I direct them like, hey, can you step to your left, please, over here. So Dakota will walk it that way. Keep going clear of the edge. Okay. And then once he's in a safe position, he'll either tell me off belay because he's my teammate, or if he's a patient, I'll say, hey, maybe sit down back there for me real quick, and I'll take you, and we'll get going from there. Cut.